Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome to the ever-pancaking flat circle of progress that we call the Trainwreck podcast. I am one of your hosts this morning, Aidan.
I am Jacob.
I am Trey.
I am Angel.
And I am Donovan.
Yes, and welcome back to this, our... second episode of...
Not the fourth recording at all. Nope.
Yes, not the fourth recording.
No.
Welcome back to this, our second episode of the Trainwreck podcast. By this point, we've kind of figured things out, so...
And so
yeah.
two, only in two.
Mm-hmm. We're on number 2, and I've heard number 2 is when you just... you really hit your stride. So I think without further ado, we can jump into the meat of this thing. Unless anyone has any objections to that.
I don't think we do, but I want to say, since I think this episode's going to come out by then, happy Hanukkah.
Oh yes, happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, it
Happy
starts
Hanukkah.
today, which when we're recording this is the 10th.
I hope you don't have a happy Hanukkah. I hope your
Whoa,
Hanukkah is
Trey.
Wow,
You're making
Trey,
this
what
That's
do you
mean.
got?
That's mean.
I'm a
Why
mean
can't you just
person.
be a bit holly jolly around these holidays,
I
buddy?
like how when
you.
Trey says awful things,
Never
everyone
say that
starts
again,
reacting
Aidan.
so that I could start and no one objects me.
Yeah. All right, so who wants
Let
to
us get
pose our
into the
first
meat
question?
and potatoes.
I actually have a few questions.
Let us eat the pork loin here.
Is that actually a
Let us
saying?
slip. I think
No, it isn't.
put
I just
more
was
on
thinking
it.
of pork loin. I want pork loin right now.
Good
let
for
us
you,
rip
man.
right into the chicken breast.
Yeah. I had Chick-fil-A for dinner today, so let's bite right into that spicy chicken sandwich. Let's
Alright then.
Right into the
Do
swordfish.
you want me to ask the first question I have
let's
on my list?
consume
list?
that octopus.
We keep
Right,
coming.
that's,
We're just completely just derailing this show.
Right into that slab of human flesh.
Why don't we
Let us-
tear
let
open
us
that
eat
baby's
right.
flesh?
Why don't we
let us
crack
let
open
us
the
start
carcass?
sniffing that hair.
Okay.
Let's bite into that cranium.
Alright. So,
What are we doing here again?
I don't.
By the way, just saying, if you guys, I'm gonna read you out the questions first, and if you guys don't like it, Donovan, just cut it out in the actual recording.
What?
No, just
so, like, we can
tell
just
us the
skip
first
this.
question. Tell us
Alright,
the
first
first question.
question. I want to ask you guys
What's the format here?
is if you had to be haunted by a ghost for the rest of your life, but could choose which dead person the ghost would be, who would you choose as your ghost?
Morgan
Oh,
Freeman.
Jacob, this
Morgan
is amazing.
Freeman.
Oh, Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman. I want that voice.
Wait, but Morgan Freeman's
wasn't
still
dead yet.
alive.
He's not alive for very much longer.
Stop doing that. I have to turn you
Wait.
down in the editing.
Wait, Trey, are you telling me you're gonna murder Morgan Freeman? Just so
No,
he can
I'm
haunt
just
you?
saying he
That's
probably.
confidential.
How old is how old is Morgan?
Morgan Freeman
Old.
is like
He is 83 years old. He does not have much longer.
Not with that
and like
attitude.
I don't
No,
like
that
to be
attitude.
a downer. We all love Morgan Freeman, of course.
Yeah.
But like, I would when he dies, if his ghost were to haunt me, that would be awesome. Just having
Yeah,
that voice.
Yeah, so
following
basically
me
you're just
around
getting,
for
like,
the
first
rest
in
of
line
my
here.
life.
so like you're getting a free narrator.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Pretty
just
much.
calling dibs on him before he goes.
For me,
Yep.
For
Yeah,
me,
that's exactly
it
what
would
I was
probably
thinking.
for me it would probably be because like I'm a big fan of his work. George Colin,
Yeah, that was a good choice.
yeah, because like I always find like because I'm a big Colin fan, and I always find like his style of humor and how he approaches situations to be very good, very very interesting. And I feel like he's kind of one of those people who like if you were just to talk to him for like an hour, you could get like a really meaningful and really nice conversation out of it.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a fun one.
Yes.
Rodney Dangerfield.
I got nothing to
Wait,
add
do you
on
not
to
know
that.
who Rodney
do you not
Dangerfield
know
is,
Rodney-
Trey?
Trey,
Okay, look, I don't know actors, okay?
Have you seen
he's a
Caddyshack?
comedian.
Comedian.
I have seen Caddyshack, yes.
Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah, I looked him up, I recognize him. I
Yeah.
don't know names. I am
no
terrible
respect,
at
no
names.
respect. You know.
Yeah,
that guy?
you would always do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get no respect.
He also made that one animated film, which originally was going to be like an all-rated comedy, but they changed it to be PG.
Which one?
The one where he plays a dog.
Oh, that
what
one.
is that?
I don't know which one that is.
It's
We don't need
bad.
to discuss it. For me, it's difficult because here's the thing. There's a lot of like famous dead people that I'd just like to have a conversation with, but I'm not so sure. I'm not like 100% sure I'd want them following me around for the rest of my mortal existence. Okay. I got one. Just because I think the fact that he is a ghost would be so funny. Harry Houdini. Okay, solely for the reason Harry Houdini, as much as he did his illusions and magic tricks and stuff, he was very avid that he did not believe in ghosts. He did not believe that the supernatural. Well, no, he might have believed in the supernatural, but he didn't really believe in spiritualism. So I just want him following me around just so I can see how pissed he is that he was wrong.
Yeah, you just rub it in his face constantly.
Just imagine, hey, Harry Houdini, you're a ghost. And he's just like, yes, I know.
Yeah, you could just constantly stand near him and like stick your hand through him.
Hey, Harry, you see this? I'm sticking my hand through your chest because you're a ghost. Yes, I realize that.
Angel, who would it
what
be
about
for
you?
you?
This is a pretty hard one, so I'm just gonna go with a random answer, and I'm just gonna go someone who died a long, long time ago, isn't familiar with anything modern, and cannot speak English, because I just think that would be a very
Julius
fun
Caesar.
buddy dynamic I'd have. Yes, Julius Caesar, great pick, excellent pick. I can make.
He would just be complaining about how his friend stabbed him to death.
I hope so.
Oh,
Whenever he tries to, hey,
got
whenever that
stabbed.
man gets on my nerves, I'll just read a calendar out loud. See how he likes that.
You know what that reminds me of? I was talking to Donovan about this when we were talking about Y2K stuff. We thought of like something where like, what if somebody who like went into like a Y2K bunker and like just now, like in 2020, got out of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They think
That's
they're
basically
bunker since
Jacob.
the year.
Jacob, that's basically the plot of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's pretty much the plot of Kimmy Schmidt.
I've seen like a few
okay.
seconds of that show.
I don't know
Very
if
good.
you.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen it.
it's fine. I just want to make the joke to the ghost of Julius Caesar. This one everyone's heard, but I'll repeat it. Whoever fucked up the fact that September, October, and November aren't the 7th, 8th, and 9th months of the year needs to be stabbed.
Well, I've got some good news for you.
Yeah.
You can't stab a ghost, bitch.
Yeah, just go
Ghost
through.
knife.
No, just
Stab a
imagine.
knife.
Just imagine Caesar's like, I conquered most of the world and was the first leader of the glorious Roman Empire. And then I'm just gonna be like, look, dude, the only thing we know you for is you got stabbed and the salad you made is pretty good.
I don't think he made the
Mediocre.
salad.
Yeah. Which is so funny to me. Caesar's probably like, I never made any salad.
God,
It's
what
so
would
good,
Caesar
though.
Well,
think
then
of
you
his
failed
salad?
at that too.
Okay, I gotta say, I don't like salad. I think it is a garbage food.
Why?
I disagree,
You're just
but
making them
I-
wrong. It's
Lettuce-
so versatile.
No, it's just gross to me. Lettuce in general is just gross.
It doesn't have to be
So you
lettuce.
don't
though.
like lettuce
Making
on like
salad
spinach,
rolls.
or something?
arugula.
You know
I
how
don't
many
eat lettuce
different
on my
salads
sandwich.
there are?
I just
You
don't
can make
like lettuce.
cabbage.
I
Yeah.
don't like green, wet, soggy leaves.
It doesn't have to be wet.
It doesn't have to be soggy.
try
Make
it
them
off.
crisp,
Look,
you
It don't even have to be
90%
green.
of the time, it
Robert,
is
if they
soggy.
are soggy, then you're doing it wrong.
Just
Exactly.
Get like a
Maybe there's just something wrong with you. This sounds like
Look,
the oatmeal
I
argument
just
when people
don't
say
like
oatmeal sucks when they
salad.
just
get
don't
like,
make
get like
it
a hair
right.
dryer.
Yeah.
Try it out.
If you don't like it soggy, stop making it wrong. Anyway, I think
just
Caesar would
don't
be
like
funny
salad.
just because the fact that a lot of people forget he's and I know this isn't how accents and regional dialects work, but the fact that Caesar was Italian, so
Oh, I wish,
it's a
I
me,
wish
a
it had-
Caesar.
I wish it had the stereotypical Italian accent. It's
Oh, Brutus, what are you doing? Oh no.
How
Alright,
can
see-
you do this to me?
Same
Stab
thing,
me
but-
on this the day of my
Same thing,
Mamma
but
mia.
Mussolini.
Benito. Wait, what?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
wait,
the
I didn't
dictator.
hear what you said.
Yeah,
He
same-
said
same
same thing
thing.
by Mussolini.
Mm.
Oh,
Have you seen the way? Have you ever seen the video of Mussolini saying spaghetti?
no.
No,
He
but
says
now
it. He
I-
says it.
Send it?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. What is he, 5?
Spaghetti.
Grow up,
He is
Mussolini.
Italian.
There's this movie from 1940, I believe, by Charlie Chaplin called The Great Dictator. And while they're not explicitly Hitler and Mussolini, there is a chunk of the film which I guess have to call its fourth act is pretty much entirely devoted to Hitler and Mussolini, being just utter buffoons, and it's kind of hilarious. Anyway, good movie, and the Mussolini in that one talks with the Italian accent.
Should I ask the next question, or does anybody else want to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This one's kind of a basic one. But if you could get a ticket to any show or event, what would that ticket be? And for the sake of the argument, let's say that this is at any point in time. Like, it could be a show in the future, in the past.
That would have had tickets given out to it.
No,
Could it just be any event?
Yeah, any event.
We'll say it's any event.
Any historical event.
I have like two answers.
Heat death of the universe.
Oh.
I think that's a little bit out of the range.
That's a bit too far, Shay.
You're telling me I can't get tickets to the heat death of the universe?
I have
sorry, buddy. I
have like two answers for this.
This better be played back when like the heat death of the universe is like being watched by millions.
I have
Look at those
tickets.
idiots from the 21st century thinking that you could get tickets to this. They're just eating their fucking popcorn.
Yeah.
For me, it would either be Andy Kaufman's last performance before he died, because I kind of like Andy Kaufman, or because I have to fucking mention this, some sort of WrestleMania that was really good in the past. Yeah, of course. I mean, like,
I was actually surprised you didn't say something wrestling related as your first answer.
Well, that's because like I know like not most people listening to this are really wrestling fans, but I think they would probably be more into comedy. So
What?
I don't know that there's
What,
not a
Jacob?
whole lot of people
We know
listening.
they're
Are
not-
32 listeners?
Yeah, we know there's
Less
not
than that?
I'm
Too
surprised.
generous.
I'm
That's a
surprised.
lot.
No, we got like 32 views.
Really?
Yeah, but how
Yeah,
many of
it was
those were
like-
us?
I watched it.
I did
At
share
least-
it around.
At least two
I
of those
watched
are
it.
me.
I watched it once, I believe.
Yeah,
So,
I watched it once. So, I mean,
All right,
not
who's next?
too many.
I'm thinking. I don't know what
I got an
historical.
answer. Okay,
Okay,
so
you know
for
what?
my answer, go ahead. Okay,
I actually.
Oh, sorry.
This is going well.
Front row seats to. Actually, can we? I know this dips a bit into the realm of changing the course of human history.
You already had the heat death of the universe. Go for it.
Can we Okay. I want, since I'm thinking of Caesar, Ides of March, whatever BC. Just, I want to see if I can somehow stop him from going to the Senate. Like once the man's inside, it's game over. But I want to see if I could run up to him and be like, Julius, buddy, don't go in there. They got their daggers and they're going to stick them in your back, buddy.
Yeah, he's
Just
gonna look at you.
turn around to go.
He's gonna look at you, confused at what language you're speaking of.
Just keep going.
Probably have you arrested for lunacy.
And you're also probably going to be dressed weird since you're, in the 21st century. So they're obviously going to accuse you of magic or something.
Okay, so here's mine. Since you guys,
I'll show him a video of his assassination.
Oh,
on my
yeah,
phone.
get
that
like
would be
a
sick
costume.
magic.
How do you get a video of it?
Get a costume. Well, they did it in the new Bill and Ted movie when they went to show fucking who was it? They went to show somebody from.
spoilers.
The film came out over the. Actually, no. When did it come out?
It came out
in
like
August.
September. Or
The kid could
August.
see dead people at the end of the Sixth Sense.
Since you guys won't
Brad
let me
Pitt was
go to
actually Edward Norton the whole time.
No.
At the end of Inception... Wait, no, I haven't finished that movie yet. Never mind.
At
Well,
the end of
since you guys
Inception,
won't let
at the
me-
top.
No, don't.
No.
I haven't watched it either.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with the ending of Inception. You can't actually spoil if it's a dream or not, because it's ambiguous.
Yeah, that's kind of a spoiler in of itself.
I mean,
The
not that I
movie-
was
Trey,
going
what's
to
your
watch
answer?
Okay, so since you guys won't let me go to the heat death of the universe, just a Roman Colosseum, just like a gladiatorial combat.
Yeah, just to watch
Bloodsport?
the,
Okay.
the lions.
Yeah,
Fun.
that would be cool to watch. I think.
Wouldn't they actually flood the The Coliseum.
Oh yes, they'd have ship battles.
That would be
yes.
that would
Really?
that is yeah.
I want to see the ship
after
battles.
gladiatorial combat, they would like close all the openings in the Coliseum and flood it, and then have ship battles.
I never knew
Which-
that. That's cool.
Wow.
Which is just
Yeah.
like the absolute most rich person
So
thing you can do. That's like
badass.
that's what I would do if I owned a Coliseum and ships.
Yeah, that's
That's
probably
like-
what
that's kind of-
nothing to see there.
That's cartoonishly rich. That's just like,
Yeah.
I shall
right
build a
up there.
coliseum and flood
Where's
it, and
the,
then we can
where's
have
the gray
pirate
money
battles in my
bags?
backyard.
Right up there with building a gold statue of yourself while building giant billboards with just your face on it.
Don't
And
forget
then I
the
will
gray
put
money
my
bags.
name on every building in New York, twirling my mustache as I do.
I will get a big top hat, and I will have large values of money in my pocket.
Yeah, and
what-
I
while,
want it to
while
be
you
the
walk, it's
tallest
just like falling out of your pockets too, just for added effect.
What's
Yeah,
yours,
exactly.
Donovan?
The first Justice concert of their first tour.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't
it's not
heard
the
much.
heat death of the universe, but it's close.
I haven't heard much of Justice, but I know they're pretty good from what you've
very,
shown me.
very. Listen to their first album;
same
they're very
here.
good.
What
Angel,
about you,
where
Angel?
would you
For
like
me,
to go?
Okay, mine's more so I want to play with time and see how things turn out because I'll set the stage. September 2013, a Bridget Medler concert. Me and my family got tickets to see her perform her hit single, Hurricane, in Philadelphia, right?
Who the
But the
fuck is
thing
Bridget Medler?
Yeah, no,
She
who
plays
is
Teddy in
Bridget
Good Luck Charlie.
Wait, she's a singer?
No, she had one single in 2013. My
Well,
family
wait, how
was-
can you have a fucking concert if you only have one song?
I don't know. I didn't go. That's the point. So my family had tickets to their concert in 2013. However, for whatever reason, my parents just really did not want to go through and go with it. And they were just kind of convincing, okay, girls, we can cancel this while we can. And I was like, no, I want to see Bridget, Mom. But the thing was, the one thing that convinced me otherwise is I went on YouTube and I saw American Girl videos. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to become an American Girl doll YouTuber instead of going to a Bridget Medler concert. And that's what me and my sister did. So I'm wondering, what would happen if I didn't do that and went to the concert? What person would I be?
Your life
Where
just, like,
would I be?
It becomes like a completely different life. Like, you know how it is in It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah, yes. It's a wonderful life, and there's no shameless promotion I can do with that show. I mean,
Shut
movie.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Shut up, Aidan. Don't
No.
need your shame.
Not now. Not today.
Okay, I do need to say, while that was happening, I did think of another historical figure that I would try to save from being assassinated.
Who?
Abraham Lincoln.
Ooh, interesting.
I mean, that's
Abraham-
actually quite an interesting proposition. What
Abraham
what would
Lincoln
the country be like if it
would also be easier to save, just because
He's gotta
with
jump in
Julius
front of a bullet?
Julius Caesar, there's like 15 guys out to stab him. All I have to do is tackle John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah.
Like,
Wasn't there like a
I mean, then
video?
you
don't
be
worry,
declared,
Mr.
like, a
President,
hero
I
as
got
well.
him.
Wasn't
You could
there
just
like
push
a
him off the balcony.
No,
Yeah.
wasn't there like a
I
video?
mean, he
think
jumps
Gus-
off the balcony after shooting,
think-
Yeah, and breaks his
Yeah,
leg.
he broke his
And
leg.
then he runs off.
and then he rides a horse for like miles before noticing the broken leg.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
Booth sneezed?
Okay, look, he killed the president. I think he gets a bit of leeway on having adrenaline cloud his judgment
No,
for
yeah,
a bit.
I just think
Adrenaline
it's
would
funny.
block that.
He jumped, Sic Semper Tyrannis, and then ran away.
Yeah,
My favorite part of that is he killed Lincoln like after they told a really terrible joke in the place just so that was the last thing he heard.
Oh my god. No way.
that's awful.
No.
The
no.
joke kill.
That's-
It's the
that's not
killing
true.
joke.
Oh, it isn't?
Booth did kill Lincoln after a joke, but it's because the laughter of the audience blocked out the sound of the gunshot.
Oh, but still, that's the last thing he heard, and that's just even worse than actually killing him.
Who
What if
knows?
Booth-
Lincoln
what if
was
Booth,
like
slipped?
Lincoln was actually a big fan of like puns and dad jokes, so maybe a
Oh,
joke
really?
most people
Died
found not
happy.
really funny, he found hilarious.
I'm just
It was like a
imagining
really
Abraham
stupid
Lincoln. I'm just imagining Abraham Lincoln making dad jokes all the time,
Yeah.
like in the middle of the war.
Walking,
Just
walking into the White House.
All right, Grant, I'm granting you your extra 5,000 troops.
Should
The only reason you're granting me an extra 5,000 troops is because we lost 5,000 troops.
Well,
This is not the time for jokes.
haha,
Too
that's
late now.
life. Yeah.
So I'm
Lincoln
getting my
was-
I'm getting my leg sawed off.
All right. I think
Well,
next
I
question.
think it's time to move on.
Okay. Should I also? Does anybody else want to go? or-
Just keep going.
Okay. If you were a '90s cartoon evil villain, where would your base be, and what would it look like / have inside?
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Oh.
For me. Oh, do you want to go first, Trey?
You go first.
Okay, so it's a very basic answer, and I know that it's dumb, but, like, you know how, like, Tim Burton has subtlety when it comes to,
Yes.
like, the imagery?
Wait.
Ignore that completely.
Wait. Jacob, I need to pause you for a sec. Did you just use the words Tim Burton and subtlety
I might
in the
have
same sentence?
I might have used...
You call his imagery is subtle?
Yeah,
the
I
more
would
I think
say
about
most
it.
of his movies are not very
They're not
subtle.
especially subtle.
Like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Technically
Oh,
not a Tim
exactly.
Burton.
You mean like Easter eggs or?
Oh.
But
Jacob,
basically,
go
it would be that. It would just be a fucking Tim Burton creation. As for
That's
where
not
it
a
would
bad
be...
idea.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, because, it would basically be like an old Gothic manor that, like, in and of itself is just, like, this crazy fucking place where, like, anything can happen, and essentially, it just does whatever it feels like that day, and, and I don't think it has a set location. Maybe it just appeals wherever it wants to be, like
Trailer.
the Blockbuster in our D&D campaign, which is something only
yes,
we will
the
get.
last blockbuster in the universe.
Should we explain that for the audience?
No,
No.
we don't need to.
No.
I came up with one while you were talking. Okay, so you know how some supervillains they disguise their like really evil lair as something kind of mundane, like it's just
Yeah.
an average house in suburbia, but underneath is like this
Like that thing in
horrible
Breaking
secret
Bad.
lab. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh
Or
yeah,
any other
the
place.
the super lab in the laundromat. Yeah. Is Walter White a 90s villain? I'm kidding. Okay, so what I would do, exact opposite of that. I want like a Lord of the Rings style dark tower just in the middle of suburbia, like blue skies behind it, but it's just this like fucking Isengard looking tower. Stick it straight up, but there's nothing actually in the tower, and underneath the tower, that's my secret lair. And it's just a small but cozy apartment, very nicely
God.
kept. On a coffee table, there sits 101 evil plans for the beginner villain. My kitchen is fully stocked with all the necessary eateries for the modern
Evil
mastermind.
Evil necessities.
Evil
But
apples.
it
Yes.
needs to be like
Evil.
it needs to be like
Evil.
everyday
Evil.
food, but with
Evil
like
on
slightly
street.
evil puns,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
It just
evil
has- it just
leftover
has
McDonald's,
Yeah, it just has evil written in Sharpie behind
Yeah.
everything.
evil little Debbie's.
Like
Yeah,
an
no,
evil
and
leftover
basically-
takeout box of rice.
Basically, and from my apartment, I just do minor, very, very small acts of evil that just inconvenience people. Like I'm stealing my neighbor's Netflix account.
You're just a very You're not evil. You're just mildly annoying.
I sign people up for subscriptions to newspapers.
Oh no!
You
How
villain.
dare you!
You villain!
Vain.
How could you?
I forward every single chain letter I get.
No! You
No,
That's
you don't have to
punishable
do
by
that. You
death. That's
create.
punishable by death in some countries.
You start the chains.
I just have like this tiny little impotent mustache and like a sweater vest.
You constantly text people, even though they clearly want nothing to do with you.
Sipping coffee, just like no. And I'll go up every day to water the azaleas I have in my front garden.
No, you're evil azaleas.
Yeah, my evil azaleas. And I'll just-
Evzalias.
No, like my people will walk by and they'll say hi to me, and I won't say hi back.
Ugh. Are you going to say bless you when you hear people sneeze?
No, I will not.
Oh, God.
Aiden, that's too far.
Yes, you
We can't
may.
go there.
When you
When-
eat
when
Says
someone-
PG-13 rating.
soup, you slurp it really loud.
Yeah. When
Hey,
I
that's
drink, I'm
considered
just
a
like,
compliment in Japan.
Well, we're
Except-
not in Japan, are
yeah,
we?
we're in
Trey?
America.
Are you
What
sure?
you need to
Fair
do,
point.
what you need to do is like when there's a long line at like a fast food place, you need to like go to the front of it and just take like 10 minutes to decide like what you want to eat.
I do that. I'm gonna play like my my sad dad playlist. Like, well, I'm sunbathing in my front yard. No shirt, obviously, so I can let my just gross, hairy dad bod just
Oh,
out in
Lord.
the open. While
A
playing my
public
music.
disturbance.
While playing my music at a volume that many people would
Is al-
consider to be just a little too loud.
You're
Like,
not
you
a
can
super
hear
villain.
it
You're
Aiden,
just a
Aiden,
man
I-
in his 30s who's depressed.
Aiden, I have to know what hero is fighting you in this 90s Saturday
Oh my
morning cartoon.
Is it the Power Rangers?
Mildly okay, man. He's
No,
Sometimes
okay.
he leaves a quarter in the meter.
It's actually no. The superhero is actually the president of the HOA.
That's good. I like that.
Excuse me,
sir,
Mr.
I don't think you can have a giant tower in this neighborhood.
There's nothing
Stop.
You need to cut your
specific on
grass.
it.
Stop telling me what to do, Kenneth.
So,
Okay,
does anybody else have any
My
answers?
lair. So, have you guys watched Austin Powers?
I
No,
know.
I have not.
No, I have not.
I
Okay,
have.
so
I've seen bits.
Donovan's the only cool person in this call.
Yes.
Anyway,
Wow.
I
so-
always
Wait,
was.
really quick. I just want to say, doing the slurping noise for Mr. Badgy, as I will call him, it kind of tickled my lips a bit. So, it's a weird feeling.
We needed to know that.
We didn't need to know that.
That was necessary information.
So,
My lips have been tickled.
so Donovan, if you remember, Dr. Evil's
I don't
lair,
remember. It's been a
it
while
was
since I've
a
seen the movie.
giant volcano with a perfect. It was a perfect image of his face carved into the volcano.
Yeah.
With him doing his signature pinky to the lip thing
Yeah.
that he does. I want that. I want my face carved into a volcano.
I thought this was a
image of my
secret
face
location.
carved. It's
Yeah,
on
that'd
an
be pretty
island.
fucking noticeable.
It's okay. Aiden's was a giant tower in the middle of a neighborhood.
But it was
Yeah.
under the tower.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well, the layers in the volcano.
And who's going to go into a volcano to find someone?
Exactly. And of course, gotta have the sharks with frickin' lasers on them. Sadly,
Oh,
Dr.
yep.
Evil never got his laser sharks, so I want my laser sharks.
The way you need to
Uh,
make it less noticeable is at the front. of the
I want it to be
volcano.
very noticeable.
I
I
was
want
gonna
people to
suggest
know.
just put a fucking sunglass hut at the
I
entrance.
want people to know exactly where. I want like flares to shoot out of this thing like every 10 minutes.
Those giant LED signs that says "We're
Yeah.
open."
We're open. There's
well-
just a massive alligator, like a prehistoric-sized crocodile, just walking around the lair.
And on
It
the
has a giant
side, it has
speaker on.
like "Come in."
And
Yeah,
it
it
has
has-
a "We're
there's a
hiring"
welcome
sign on it.
It needs a welcome
There's a
mat.
welcome mat. There's a big helipad. There's a landing space for aircrafts of all sorts. There's a parking lot. There's an amusement
You advertise it on
park.
Craigslist.
But it's an evil amusement park.
Oh,
It costs way too much for everything.
That's
oh
a
my
regular
God.
That's
amusement
just a
park,
regular
Trey.
Disney.
Yeah, that's
It's
just a reg-
just Disney.
It's
You
the
bastard.
mouse.
You
God
monster.
damn it.
Wait, Trey. I need to ask, is this the fabled Disneyland?
Yes, it's no,
It's
it's just
Disney.
it's just a regular
Ah.
Disneyland. It's just
Oh.
a regular Disneyland.
It just needs to be land. Like
We'll
nothing
get
in front of it,
Disneyland
just
eventually.
land.
I don't know what else would I have on my evil lair. Maybe
You need to have, like, a
summer
depressing
home. I need
pool.
a summer home.
I was gonna say a depressing pool where it's just like one of those kiddie pools, but like not enough water's in it,
Trey-
and there's like a hole causing a leak.
Yeah.
Trey,
Just say one of those
for-
giant
for-
signs
Trey.
you see on the highway.
Trey, for your summer home, Mr. Badgy has a timeshare down in Miami. If you'd like to go.
Oh,
It's right at their car.
I would love to go down to Mr. Veggie's summer home in Miami.
Yeah, no. Hey, very important distinction. Not a summer home, it's a timeshare.
Oh yeah, it's a timeshare.
It's a timeshare.
It's a timeshare.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Okay,
mine
for
was...
my-
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
Well, for my superhero, what am I saying? Supervillain thing, since it's a 90s cartoon, I was kind of thinking a bit out of the box, and I was thinking, my person just it's like a fourth wall break. My person just really hates this show. It's childish, it's stupid. The secret lair is they jump out of the television and then they're live action. And that's where they're just watching the whole thing. They watch the B plot. They watch the A plot. They take notes.
Do they have a small coffee table where they sip coffee and take notes occasionally?
Yes. And sometimes their mother walks in and asks what they're doing with their life.
Do they call into the radio station on a near daily basis to complain about how the show is corrupting the minds of the youth?
Precisely. They
TV
also make
station?
YouTube videos with anime characters that cross their arms and yell about children's media.
Dude, this is the best marketing strategy for a show.
Oh my god,
yeah, that's how a lot of shows.
And, wait. And this is why Avatar: The Last Airbender is better than...
Precisely, yes.
That hurt my ears.
When you look it up, though, the YouTube channel is real, and it's been active for almost 9 years.
Oh, wow.
And
You just need to buy somebody else's account to make that a reality.
Can we get Lily Orchard on the phone?
What's yours, Donovan?
Well, mine was going to be pretty much what Trey's was, where it's just this giant, obvious, like, there is a villain living in this one specific spot, but now it's kind of taken, so I have nothing. Can I get the amusement park?
you can get the amusement park.
Is it Disneyland?
Nah, I like Jacob's idea where it's just land.
It's just
Land.
land.
We'll get Disneyland eventually. We'll get Disneyland.
No.
We have a machine in there that is warping time so that the lines take longer.
Could
That
you
is
say that
monster.
there's a time warp?
How
no.
how overpriced are your goods?
That's
Overpriced
horrible.
does not describe it.
Oh wow. Okay. This is the best way to gauge how the pricing is for any amusement park.
It is $8 for
how-
a Coke.
my
I was gonna ask for a chicken
my
tender
God.
meal, but $8 for a Coke. Holy.
Aiden, you can't afford it. You can't
That's
afford it.
not even
Wait, chicken? I
evil
can't
anymore.
afford chicken tenders.
You probably can't.
That's
Oh no, that's terrible.
Not unless you want to
horrendous.
get home tonight.
How is this pulp even going to be profitable for you?
they
We'll figure
are
it out
forced-
as we go
they,
on.
They're not allowed to leave.
Yeah.
Well, and also you have to pay a ticket to enter, but you also have to pay a ticket for every single ride.
You
That's
have to
how
pay
Disney
$1
is.
every
You have to pay a
Oh,
ticket
that's
to
awful.
enter and a ticket to leave.
Oh no. The ticket to
parking
leave
ticket.
the ticket to
You gotta
leave
pay for
costs
your
more
parking.
because it's a
Parking.
higher valued product.
What if people try leaving by, like, going across the walls?
We have people.
They will be
We
shot.
have
You get arrested, they will be hunted
We
for
have
sport.
border
They
patrol.
will be executed.
We have border patrol.
We're pretty much a country except with roller coasters.
Mr. Badgy served on the neighborhood watch. He will.
People just eventually get a job there to pay off their.
Yeah, that's how we get
tickets.
employees.
Oh yeah, they have to pay off their debts.
Yeah, because they have to pay all the tickets for stuff.
And
Yeah.
you also sell credit cards there, so you can so people will
Oh,
accrue more.
dear.
But they
the
only
land
walk
bank.
but they only walk at his place.
Yeah, actually, it turns out that
still.
people, if they really want to leave, they can sell you their souls.
Their souls aren't enough.
Should I
Their souls
ask
are
the
not
next
actually
question?
worth enough.
They need no. I think we're still having fun with this.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
need their
we're still having
bodies,
very much fun with it.
their bodies, and their souls.
And that's like a 3-day visit at best.
Donovan, I actually have a question. Who's going to be your mascot?
Oh, I didn't think of this.
It just needs to be a guy in his like mid-20s.
Mickey, not
Well,
Mickey
no,
Mouse.
it's land.
Just a guy named Mickey.
No, it's literally just a square foot of dirt because it's land.
Own a square foot of
Land.
Scotland.
Trey and I calculated the price of Scotland by figuring out how
Why
much
was
a
Okay,
this?
square
let me
foot was
just clarify. He did the calculations of how much Scotland would
I
cost.
Why was
figured.
this done?
I figured it was
Yeah.
not you.
worth. It was a
Okay,
couple
so there
billion dollars. Jeff
was an ad
Bezos
on
could
Inst-
pretty easily buy it. He'd still have. I think it was like $8 billion for
Yeah,
Scotland.
it was something.
Jeff
The
Bezos
entirety
can,
of Scotland.
Jeff Bezos
There
could be
was an-
Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was an
he could.
ad.
He
yeah,
has
he
everyone.
really could.
He has everyone's address. He through Alexa. He knows if you've been bad or good. He knows what everyone
God.
wants, and he's got 1-day shipping. He could easily do it.
Just imagine
Good,
Jeff
oh my
Bezos
God.
coming up to you and going, "So, tell me this year, have you been naughty or nice?" "Oh, I've been very nice. Not according to your browser history."
Jeff, you're not supposed to look at that. Hot.
Do you want to tell me why there's so much foot stuff on here?
That just sounds like
I
Chris
can
Hansen.
explain.
That doesn't sound like Jeff Bezos. That's fucking Chris Hansen.
What exactly is your obsession with Elmer's glue being used
Oh
during
my
the
god.
act?
Oh god.
Yeah. Instead of coal, he just makes you work at the Amazon warehouses.
Yeah. Yeah, you're an employee now.
Yeah.
I don't know how Jeff Bezos
But-
talks. I can't do an impression of him.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
looks like a
so-
supervillain.
He does. He
does.
looks
I
like
saw
Lex
pictures.
Luthor.
He actually looks a lot like Dr. Evil and Lex Luthor.
Oh my
He
god!
And not Lex Luthor in the newest Superman movie.
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah, like
he-
classic
Fucking
Superman.
Jesse Eisenberg. I love Jesse
Why does he
Eisenberg.
have
Great
hair?
actor. Why is he Lex Luthor? Zack
Yeah.
Snyder doesn't understand superheroes. Why do we keep letting him make movies about them?
I don't know. Okay,
Why
but
is
to
Batman using a gun, Zach? Why is
That's-
Batman gunning people down, Zach?
That is against Batman's whole. That's his whole thing is he doesn't kill people.
Zach, why did he
in
just
this
blow up
economy.
a car? Zach, why is he murdering them, Zach? Zach,
but
this
to-
isn't Watchmen. You can't do this.
But to clarify why he calculated the price of Scotland, we saw an Instagram ad.
Do you
that
need a reason?
It's just own a square foot of Scotland.
Oh my god. They're ahead of you guys.
Wait.
And a
They're
square
already
foot.
building it.
A square foot is like $20. I think
Yeah,
it was.
it was like $20 or
What's the
something.
point of
Good or
owning a
bad?
square foot of Scotland?
You become a lord. You actually become a lord.
Oh, just so
because
that it's like buying
You
stars.
get the
isn't
title
it?
of lord.
Yeah.
Just so
Huh?
you can name a star.
Yeah. I mean, like, you can put, if you buy a square foot of Scotland, you can put Lord in your title.
I wonder how many stars are
That is
officially
appealing.
named. I wonder how many stars are named penis. Just because people bought them and named
A
them
lot
penis.
of them.
least
A
30.
lot of
At
them.
least 30.
A lot of them are.
There's got to be quite a few stars.
Oh, there are so many stars named penis. Or
Alright, so
different
actually-
iterations of the word penis.
I
I'll be
actually
ready for
have.
the
Give you a way to
question?
figure that
I
out.
actually have one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
You have a st-
Go ahead.
wait. You have a star named penis or a penis or a question?
All three. Anyway. What's your video game?
Video
What?
game.
Make a video game.
Make a
is
video
It's a
game.
video
Okay.
game.
Yeah, what is it?
You guys remember Infinity Quest, do you not?
Yeah, I remember it.
Oh
No.
fuck! Infinity Quest.
The game of infinite side quests. The plot is
I helped you make
incoherent.
some of this. I'm
You
pretty
did.
sure.
You did. It is all about acid trips and frogs and side quests and helping that one old lady find her pigeons. All 40,000 of her pigeons.
It's like the Korok seeds,
What is this,
but
Home Alone
worse.
2?
No, it is Infinity Quest 1 through 8, with 12 being in the middle.
Yeah,
Oh,
It
is it
doesn't
like
make
Kingdom
sense.
Hearts?
It's like Kingdom Hearts.
I'm pretty sure like every single game, it's just side quests, and like there. You have to
every
complete like
game
a
is
million
just
side quests to
with
get
a
to the.
main mission.
Okay, really side tangent. I only I realized the Batman Arkham games, great as they are, a lot of them are basically just, okay, Batman, you gotta stop the Joker. But first to do that, you're gonna need this. But to get that, you're gonna need to do this. And to get that, you're gonna need to do this.
You can find my
That's a lot
trophies,
of
Batman.
He just...
That's like
the Riddler trophies.
Story ever.
Fuck.
To do this one thing, you must do this amount of things so that you can finally complete this one thing.
With Batman, it's almost... I don't know. For me, with the Batman Arkham games, it's almost comical. Because for most games, I think it's a bit more hidden in the sense that, like, to do this thing, you need to... It's like steps. Whereas in Batman, it just...
story behind it.
Whereas in the Batman Arkham... Well, there is an underlying story, but, like, in the Batman Arkham games, it just kind of feels like you're constantly being pulled away to do something else.
Batman, make me a sandwich.
Go get the Joker. Oh, but wait, Barbara's in trouble. Gotta go help Barbara.
Yeah, just let her die.
Gotta fight an actual Shulk.
Yeah. You don't get to fight a shark. You get to fight a human crocodile.
In one of the games, you get to fight a Shulk briefly. I forgot which game it was.
So
Jacob, I think it's Arkham City, but that's not really fighting a shark. You get attacked by one.
You punch it a lot.
Yeah, sometimes. Okay.
Video game. What's your video?
I have an idea. So it's basically like one of those single player very story and choice based games like Life is Strange, Until Dawn. Except we take Every Choice Matters to the absolute fucking limit. The choice to either wake up at 7 or 7:01 could be the difference between half of your friends surviving the story or not.
Jesus Christ.
You better make sure you chose the right cereal for breakfast, or else your boyfriend's gonna get shot.
Yeah.
God.
Although, you could always just go by a guide, but that's dumb.
No,
okay.
There will be no guides.
We randomly generate it as well, so...
Oh, God.
That actually sounds really cool.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
How?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Different story every single time.
Yeah, you could set up like an algorithm to just randomly select different events and then string them all together.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
Better make sure you walked your dog on a Wednesday instead of a Thursday.
Like, depending on which cereal you picked, it decides like whether the
Does it all
box is
fall
still
under
there,
one
so that when
genre?
someone comes in to shoot you, you could pull the box out of the pantry and
Yes.
block the bullet.
No. If it's cinnamon toast crunch, then the crunches are like closely. They're dense enough and hard enough that it blocks the bullet. But if you chose Cheerios, that shit just gets ripped right through.
Yeah.
For me, it's going to be something that I meant. It's very similar to the thing I mentioned in a previous recording, which we have scrap. It's basically.
What do you mean?
There's been no.
What do you mean, Jacob? This is our second recording.
This is only the second recording.
It's a fight.
This is the first appearance of Angel on the show. She hasn't done this 2 other
Oh, yeah,
times.
we
I haven't been in the
we haven't
basement.
actually mentioned-
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
We haven't actually mentioned that. That's Angel.
Hi,
that's
I'm
she's
Angel.
awesome.
She's gonna
Sure
be here
am, maybe.
sometimes.
For me, it would basically be a fighting game synced up to music. Some way, somehow. I don't know.
Rhythm-based fighting
Like-
game.
Yeah.
Beat Saber,
Oh,
but
that's
with
what
this.
they made in that one. And no, never mind. No,
Do you
completely
mean
different.
do you mean Scott Pilgrim?
No, I was thinking of
Okay.
something else. It's completely different though.
Okay, well, wait, Jacob. Do you actually mean when you say that something like they have in the Scott Pilgrim movie? With,
I would
that
say
game
to
with
an
him and knives?
extent, but I was more thinking about something like, the
Like Earthbound,
battles in Guitar Hero 3.
or like in
No.
Mother 3, how you
Or
have to
you-
like sync up things to the music to make combos.
Well,
You
That would
fight with the
I
power of...
hate.
Oh, do you mean Cryptid and Necrodancer?
I hate to disappoint guys.
Oh,
but
wait a minute.
Beatboxers
Pause.
is the world's first rhythm fighting game.
Pause. Sorry. So, Jacob, basically you want to make the Nightmare Before Christmas video game.
Yeah. Well, there already is one.
You've seen that?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
No, Jacob. Yeah, I know there is one. That's why I brought it up. The Nightmare
Yeah.
Before Christmas video game. Every single boss battle is actually a musical number.
Essentially, yeah, but it would get, I guess, in a way, and characters would be these kind of, like, crazy, like, professional wrestler type personas, because, of
Oh,
course,
those
I have
crazy teens are out it again.
to... Yeah. basically something like that. I was more thinking something along the lines of like Guitar Hero 3, but I can't admit that the Night Before Christmas is using that as a reference point can work really well. I just want something like that. I think it could be cool.
All right, who's next in their video game?
Angel, you got something?
This is pretty hard. I could really just think of a type rather than a whole plot, but I really like games that, without informing you, go into your computer data and use it against you. For example, Undertale. Like, it goes into your Steam account and it calls you by your own name. No, not Undertale. What am I saying? Doki Doki Literature.
I was gonna say, that sounds like sounds like Doki Doki.
Yes.
Yeah,
Something
What's
like
the
that.
one game?
I want a game that borders on malware.
Yeah,
I wanna get-
hold on, Trey.
A
What's
game
that one
doxes
game?
you.
What's the
Oh,
one
do
game
you
where
mean like no players online where it's like you have to go into the file to like actually progress in the game?
No, hold on. What's that
Yeah.
one game where it's like asteroids? But what the asteroids that you destroy are like files on your computer, and eventually the final boss is System 32, and it just bricks your
Wait, what
computer
is
if you
that?
complete it.
What game is that? That
I
sounds
have
cool.
never heard of that.
I forgot what it was called, but yeah, it's a thing.
Darn it.
That
you
sounds
play-
fun.
If you play the game, it breaks your no, it's not fun. It breaks your computer at the end.
Once again, fun.
Just imagine, Angel, like you're playing a game, you think everything's normal, and then all of a sudden, bam, the computer it knows your home address.
No,
when
but
you see
I
your,
want it to yes,
you
I want
see
it to
your
start as
webcam
subtle.
turn on. It's
Yes,
just
I just want it to start as really subtle. Like the webcam, it flashes on, flashes off. You think, maybe another application. Here and there on a poster, like in the back of one of the scenes, you see your mother's maiden name. All that jazz.
okay.
Three men
I honestly,
in white just come to a house.
if we really want to do something that's never been done before, you won't make that game a horror game. You'll make it like a
won't.
fucking it's like a fucking comedy or something.
Yeah, and it's not even going to be like undertones of horror, or, like secret theories. It's just a perfectly
It's
normal
just a
game,
comedy
unless
game.
you squint.
There's no twist at the end. It just
has everything on
you
ya.
do.
Ignore
You know
the
what? It
people
should
arriving to
also-
your house at midnight.
It should be like a Candy Crush game.
It starts taking it starts taking pictures of you off of your computer and like mapping them onto the NPCs.
Yeah.
At one point in the game. At one point in the game, on one of the walls, like a graffiti thing, you see it like a social media account. When you go on that account, it's just pictures of you that you didn't know were being taken.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. No. No. On that social media account, it's pictures of you while you're sleeping, but you live alone.
And all the captions for each one are just like a little smiley face. They're like, "Yay!"
But it doesn't actually lead into an ARG like you would think
Nope.
it would.
Yeah.
Another
Nope.
satisfying
It's just
customer.
crime.
Leave it all to the ebbing mind.
It's just the developer being kind of creepy.
Yeah.
All right, so my game, like the really, really terrible popular games that, like, for a week they're popular and then they leave, like Fall Guys and Among
Yeah,
Us.
Fall
and
Guys.
stuff. Yeah, I
Among
just
Us.
I
want one
wouldn't.
of those.
I will say I wouldn't put Among Us in that category.
It
Among
did
Us
survive quite
it's
a long
close.
time.
Among Us is
Also,
still going
Among
pretty
Us
strong.
came out like 4 years ago,
And
I
they're-
think.
Oh yeah, it came out in 2018. I
Well, I
think.
just mean
And-
like
and
the games that
I'll
will
also
pop
I'll also
up
say
for-
Among Us is a pretty good game. So
I'm just saying like the games that pop up and every YouTuber.
Yeah, true.
I think my problem with Among Us is they
Like-
haven't
like,
added a new map and they're
Pony
working on
Island,
one, so.
Pony Island kind of deal.
Yeah, I'm talking like the game that every YouTuber and Twitch streamer jumps on, and it's really annoying until they move on to the next one. Like
It's usually
Yeah,
horror
yeah.
games. Like Dark Web was one of them. I think it was called Dark Web.
basically, I want to make one of those, but it's just intentionally bad, worse than all the other ones, just so it's really terrible.
At least it'll be rememberable.
Exactly.
You know what? No, don't make
In
it
the
memorable.
words, no, wait, Donovan. In the words of the cinematic masterwork, Doug Walker's "To Boldly Flee," fame is fleeting, but infamy lasts forever.
Well, obviously, I would do it under a different name,
do we-
but I'm hoping that it would like end the whole genre of these types of games.
It won't. You'll contribute to it, no matter how hard you try.
It'll make it
Do
worse.
we have
Yeah, that's
do we have
fine.
time for one more question?
Yeah, I actually have a follow up to this one.
Okay.
All right, so
Oh
this
wait, how
game-
much time do we have?
Oh, we got quite a bit.
Okay.
10 minutes.
right.
All right, so this game that all of you just created, you just released it, and it's a total disaster. How are you going to solve this? How are
Make
you
a
fixing this?
sequel!
You're
Sell it to
making
the
a sequel?
government. They can dox whoever they want with it.
Just
That's
put the
actually
game
a good
on.
point.
Put the game
That's a
on
scary
sale,
point.
so like it's like 5 cents, and somebody's gonna buy it.
Yeah, they did that with Fallout 76. It didn't really work
Make
out
a
well.
sequel that promises to be much better, but is actually just the same game
Yeah.
with minor
It's the
differences.
same game with a different color palette.
Okay.
And like
I'm
a
gonna-
different
extra funky
final
mode.
boss, but it's really the same final boss, just with a different skin.
The name is misspelled.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna follow the Bethesda model and just kind of, I'm gonna keep on patching and patching and patching until people forget about the issues, and I get like a fairly devoted gamer base that just keeps giving me money.
Oh, so you're going with the Stockholm Syndrome route.
So you're telling me you're gonna make Fallout 76?
Yes, pretty much, yes.
Alright,
Okay.
Yes, and eventually, or alternatively, when the game eventually fails and nobody's willing to give me as much money anymore, I'll just make it free to play.
And then you make another game.
Mm-hmm. And then I make it. Then I'll make a sequel, and I'll try the same thing, but that one will fail even quicker, and I'll make it free to play way sooner.
And
Trey,
then you'll make
I'm-
another sequel.
The trilogy.
Trey. I don't know if you pick it up, but I'm firing shots at your favorite game.
Okay, Destiny it's a good game series. I don't like it in its current state. I'm very mad at the game. I haven't played it in almost a year because it's just kind of fallen down the crapper. But I just keep hoping that maybe. But I think
Talk
I've
about
kind of given
Stockholm
up.
Syndrome.
I think I've
All right.
kind of given up.
All right, well, what I'm
Eventually
going to
it's
do
gonna-
is I'm going to go the No Man's Sky route, except all intentional. I'm going to build this game up to be something that, like, way more than it is, and then release it, and it's just awful, completely awful, and then over the next few years, slowly build it back up, and then get a fan base out of it so that they're all just pouring money into it.
So live
Yeah.
service games.
No Man's Sky.
Because from what I've heard, No Man's Sky is actually pretty good now.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's really good now.
No Man's Sky is doing really good. But I'm pretty sure that's sort of what Anthem was intending to do.
and it's getting shut down.
Fallout
in like
76.
a few weeks.
For a second, I didn't know what Anthem was when you mentioned it.
that's
Oh,
that's
you mean
fair.
the book by Ayn Rand?
Yeah.
Oh.
Totally.
Yeah.
You know, Anthem actually looked really good in the trailers,
It did.
and then it
I was
released.
really hopeful for it.
Yeah, it looked good.
I actually thought about pre-ordering it, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do
Anthem
that. I've
is
been
one of
burned
those-
before.
Anthem is one of those games that, like, I heard so much about up until the day it came out, and then
Exactly.
everybody just went radio
Well,
silent.
the loading screen. Apparently, the loading screens would take hours.
Oh my god.
Why?
Oh, so
I
it's
don't
like
know.
Optimize your fucking
'Cause,
game,
like,
Electronic Arts.
The idea behind the game sounds so fun. A third-person shooter where you basically get to play as Iron Man with these awesome flight suits, and you get to kill things. That sounds so fun, but it was garbage.
Do we have enough time for one last question?
yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
one more question.
this is a very simple one, but what actor or actress would play your role in a film about your life?
Oh, we've talked about.
Oh,
we
damn it,
talked
did
about this
we?
year. No, not here,
we?
but
Oh.
like years and years ago, we had a discussion regarding this.
For me,
I
I,
still don't have an answer
for
for it.
me,
Yeah.
I think it would probably be, but it's probably just because I'm watching Community. The person that plays fucking Abed. I forgot how to pronounce his last name.
him.
Danny Pudi, I think.
Thank you.
Danny Pudi.
I didn't want to like mispronounce it, but it'll probably
Jacob.
be him.
Gordon Ramsay. Just because I love Gordon
I can
Ramsay.
see that.
Just
Is he
because
gonna
I
yell
love
all of his
my,
dialogue?
My Google profile picture is Gordon Ramsay. I love Gordon Ramsay. He's just an awesome man.
All right, what's the most out of the most left field actor that just doesn't fit? The
Samuel
role?
L. Jackson.
yeah.
Yeah, Samuel L.
Yes.
Jackson, Donovan, starring Samuel L. Jackson as Donovan.
Last name.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna have to cut that last
yeah,
bit
I'm
out.
gonna
no.
cut that out. You.
I don't know who I would peg. as playing me.
Why did you choose to use the word peg?
Well, because that's a viable phrase for this situation.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
Knowles.
When
I don't think it's
hear
an acceptable
peg,
one.
Yeah,
I
pork
think
loin.
of a completely different situation.
Well, of course you do, you fucking pervert.
Oh, fuck you.
I think of
Don't
pegs.
pretend like you didn't think of that when you heard peg.
I thought of pegs like the little pieces you get at like Crackle Barrel.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about.
I want to pick like a really random out of nowhere actor as well. Give me a
Dwayne
second.
the Rock Johnson.
Rodney
No.
Dangerfield. Oh, actually, it's late, but if I cannot get Danny in the role, I would.
Yo,
It would
Larry
be Sean
King.
Kelly.
Yes,
Larry
yes,
King.
Larry King.
Oh my god, yeah.
Larry King. I'll get
But
Larry
it
King
needs to
play
be
me.
how like he currently looks. Like even when it's like when you're like really young, he still needs to be an old man.
When you're a
yeah.
3-year-old.
Just Larry. It's just an old man on
Yeah,
the body.
Larry
of a,
Yeah,
King.
of a
much like
baby.
Bernie Sanders, he's been the same age, just in all points of history.
Like Keanu Reeves, who hasn't
Larry-
aged in the last 30
Larry-
years.
I'll say Larry King.
Looks like he's aging backwards.
Or alternatively, Sir Patrick Stewart.
I still have his photo framed to my door.
You have Sir Bet.
Yes.
Good
Okay,
for
so to
you.
give context, we made a short film where for one scene we had Sir Patrick Stewart on the door.
Yeah,
And I
Donovan
just
shot
kept it-
Sir Patrick
yeah.
Stewart.
I just
I
kept
did?
it there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Remember that?
the Monopoly film we did.
Oh, yeah, that.
Monopoly the movie, the
one
trailer.
that was like one of the last things we did before the pandemic.
We still need to make the sequel where Keanu Reeves is Adam Driver's role. Just because Keanu Reeves should play an old Adam Driver. Like, that's...
What about you, Angel?
Probably Sophia Lillis. Just because short hair, good acting, I just really like her.
Who?
Sophia Lillis plays Beverly in It.
Lillis.
Plays Beverly in what?
It. The
Oh, yeah,
2017
yeah.
Oh,
movie.
okay.
She did.
Yeah,
She did a
her.
Nancy Drew film. She did
Wait,
a
the-
Hansel and Gretel
the
horror
sequel
movie.
or the first one? The child or
The
adult?
child, not
Okay.
Jessica Chastain.
I mean, speaking of children, I probably would get Finn Wolfhard to play me, but...
Uh,
Yeah,
I
I don't really see it.
I mean, I guess if you can choose anyone, I guess that's...
you're
like,
more of a
could-
Dustin.
Yeah, well... It's just that I don't know. Gaten Matarazzo's just, like, personality-wise, kind of... Actually, no, I think I'm a Will.
That would imply that we like you.
Oh no!
Oh Jesus!
That implies that you don't like
Come on,
Dustin.
Donovan.
Honestly, if you're gonna do a character that they don't like, why not have me be Mike?
I mean,
Mike
that's
is the
a-
fucking worst.
That's a
Yeah.
fair point.
Yeah, you know
Have
what?
y'all
Yeah, sure,
seen
go for
season
it.
3?
Mike is the worst in seasons 2 and 3. And also, I think
bearable.
I say Will just because Will in season 3 is very much like me. I think to some extent, he's a lot. You get to actually. What am I saying? Season 3, Will is the only time you actually get to see Will have a fucking personality
And even
because he's
then-
not being attacked by any
But the
monsters.
thing is,
This
I hate
poor
how
child.
They do him. They push him to the side so much, though. He was so significant in the first 2.
Yeah, he was the most important person in the first 2 seasons, and then he was in the third
And
one.
now he just rubs
still.
his neck occasionally.
Speaking of Stranger Things, I take it back. I want Sean Astin to play me.
Who's that?
He
You
played
don't know
Bob in
Sean
season
Astin?
2. He was in the Goonies.
He was in the Goonies. He's Sam in The Lord of the Rings.
Which one
He's,
was he?
Everywhere and
Bob.
everything.
He's
Okay,
Bob.
you could have just said that.
He's Bob.
There you go. You
Bob
He-
the
he-
Brain.
He was Rudy in the film Rudy.
Was that about Rudy Giuliani?
No, it was about fucking football, Jacob.
Who cares about
Word association.
football?
But there was a film about Rudy Giuliani made by Lifetime.
He was also in a movie. He also played Harrison Bergeron in a film adaptation of Harrison Bergeron.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yes,
I
yes, he
didn't
did.
know that. I didn't even know there was a film for it.
They changed the story. They made it more of a comedy, like a dark comedy. Than
Okay.
if you want a full on adaptation of Harrison Bergeron, there's like a short film, which isn't the greatest thing on the planet because it makes it so Harrison Bergeron planned.
Oh no! He's typing in the chat.
We're gonna be right back.
And then they were back.
And we're back.
Ha ha ha! That was a good one, Trey.
We've decided we never agreed on this, Aidan. It's never been
Every
fun.
time the recording fucks up, I will do it.
Please don't.
Anyway, I believe that's all the time we have for on this episode of the Trainwreck podcast. And as with every single episode, we shall now conclude our time together with a question to you, the audience. And our question this time is, should humanity have a goal? That's our show. Thank you, everybody, and always remember,